Right, so you would have to think from 48 seconds. You would probably have to divide that by, like, 3, I would say. So let's take out the old calculator. 48 divided by 3. Whoops. 48 divided by 3 is 16 seconds per staircase, or like per floor. So like if you're going from the first floor to the second floor, it's 16 seconds. And then second floor to third floor to fourth floor. So now you keep adding that with the fourth floor to the eighth floor. So like the same thing as you did. 16 from 16th, 4th to 5th floor is 16 seconds. 6th floor, 7th floor, 8th floor is 64.
That should do it.
And that should... Oh, that should do it.
Every puzzle has an answer.
God, if he would have taken him that short of time to get up those stairs, like, holy shit. He has a lot of stamina, because I couldn't even, like, get myself up to my 16th floor in, like, 2 minutes. You're right. Going from the first to the fourth floor means you've climbed a total of 3 flights of stairs. Going from the 4th to the 8th floor means you have to go up an additional 4 flights of stairs. Grazie, and now I'm ready to go back to the village. What a strange fellow. Professor, do you suppose that man is human? I believe so. He's an odd one though, isn't he? I've never seen an explorer with such a poor sense of direction. I could think of one person. Stranger still is how he entered Saint Mystere. I don't think even he knows how he did it. Perhaps his presence yesterday was another reason why Bruno felt compelled to hide the crank. Okay. So with that, I would have had 112 solved. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm missing a few puzzles at this point. Ah, frick. So we're just gonna keep moving on up. Oh god, yeah. It looks like this tower splits in 2. Unless we're just gonna find stuff here. I think we're just gonna have to look for the question marks. It seems that we're faced with another puzzle lock, Luke. Oh, I meant to ask you, but our run-in with that explorer distracted me. How did Simon, you know... All in good time, my boy. First, we need to solve this puzzle here. It looks to be quite the challenge. Indeed it is. Number 97. Princess in a Box. Oh, it's one of these. Huh. Tired of leading a sheltered life? This princess is trying to escape her castle. Armed guards, however, are blocking her path. Slide the blocks out of the way to move the red one out of the exit to the right. Her freedom depends on you. Can you do it? All right, let's find out. Shall we? Holy moly. That is crazy. You had to like... What you had to actually do is like... make an opening with the green blocks, and then you rotate all the blue and purple and even the red square around as like a fan or something. It's a classic example of a sliding puzzle. Yeah, that took a bit too long. I didn't think it would like mandatorily, I don't think that's even a word, but like I didn't even think that would take that many moves required. You'd had to like move the blue pieces and even the purple piece like a fan around. Like you're trying to rotate them in a slide puzzle. And create openings using the green blocks for the bigger blocks to move themselves. I've been having that trapped for a bunch of times. The door should open now. Amazing as always, Professor. Now about Simon. What exactly happened in the mansion? Did Don Paolo really make off with Simon? I'd say so. This is just my theory, mind you, but I think that Don Paolo followed us into the manor. That's when he met Simon, or came across him, as the case may be. I suspect Simon had already collapsed when Don Paolo found his body sprawled on the floor. Oh, so he was already... He probably just fainted. Or he probably just collapsed or something, just like Ramon. So maybe Simon had also stopped functioning properly? That's right, because he's also a robot. So he must have stopped working before he even came to the scene. So he must have used that as like something to frame us for. I guess all the robots break down sooner or later, and when they do, Bruno comes to collect them. And then he fixes them here in the basement of the tower. Oh, do you suppose the noises from the tower were actually the sounds of Bruno's machines working? I think you're spot on, Luke. That must be why people began to associate the disappearances with the roaring from the tower. Don't forget that despite this peculiar appearance, Don Paolo is a scientific genius. Therefore, he probably realized why Simon had stopped moving. If it weren't for the golden apple, Don Paolo likely would have left Saint Mystere right then. I'm sure he was eager to take the robot apart and learn how it worked. And that must be when he decided to disguise himself as Inspector Chelmy, right? That rat made up the whole murder story on the spot. But that's not the whole mystery. Come, Luke, we must keep moving. I'll explain the rest as we go. Hey, look at that. More mysteries solved. The rumbling tower, Ramon. Oh, and what about the noise? Oh, the noise. Yeah, no, I guess we have to keep going up. Oh, she... What are you doing in here? What the hell? You said you were gonna help us, so I guess you're here with us. But aren't you also a robot? Fancy meeting you here, dearie. How would you like to try a little puzzle I made up? How on earth did she get up here? She must have overtaken us at some point. Funny, I didn't even see the old girl pass us. I mean, you were probably solving a puzzle as she snuck by, guys. It's not that hard. Nim 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 nim. Quit whispering amongst yourselves and try out my puzzle already. It's a humdinger. It's a tango hopper. Card order. This is worth 70. You placed one joker and 4 aces with different suits face down on the table. Use the hints below to determine the position for each card. All right, the club is to the immediate right of the heart. Okay, so the club is to the immediate right of the heart, so we'll go with that. Neither the diamonds nor the joker is next to the spade. Neither the diamond nor the joker is next to the spade. I'll probably skip that one. Neither the joker nor the diamond is next to the club. Neither the diamond nor the spade is next to the heart. So I guess joker will have to sit there. What about the club? Joker nor the diamond. Okay, so joker, diamond. So the spade will have to sit here. And then I guess the diamond would have to sit here. Neither the diamond nor the joker is next to the spade. Okay. Because the spade is right here. Joker nor the diamond is next to the club, which the club is right here. And the diamond nor the spade is next to the heart. Yep, I think I got it just right. And then the club is to the immediate right of the heart. Yep, I think I got that correct.
Luke, here's my answer.
I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Look at me go. Only a strong grasp of the principles of logic can get you through a puzzle like this. Yeah, that one was easy. Other than that sliding puzzle I had to go through. Oh yes, that's the answer all right. Well then, I guess I'll be off. Come visit me sometime. Yum 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 yum. I guess she followed us in here. 98. How many are we at? 114. So one more puzzle and then we're at 20 left. I have a feeling that once I beat the game, I'm going to have to go through the rest of the puzzles and then go through the challenges to see. All right, let's keep going. Ooh, we're outside now. God, Alec, why are you taking class after 5:30? Holy shit. Yeah, his schedule is pretty weird. Like, he takes some classes that are like super stupid early, or some that are like past 5 p.m. And I kind of forget what he's taking school for again. And of course he's doing the math. He really should like solve these kinds of puzzles. I'm pretty sure he's smarter than me. All right, since we're outside, I may have a feeling that there's probably some puzzles that I missed from the villagers. That they're probably just giving me some last minute puzzles before coming in here. I mean, I could go back down and check before getting to the top. Just like I thought, there's another puzzle locking this door. It looks really difficult, Professor. Luke, my boy, haven't you learned by now? No puzzle is without an answer. Now we simply need to find that answer. Here, allow me. Number 99, 33333. Use each of the numbers 1 through 9 exactly once to fill in the blanks and complete this equation. So, have to use numbers 1 through 9 and add them all up to 33,333. Oh my god. This one's even closer. Are you kidding me? This one equals 33,315. I'm so close. I just need to swap 2 numbers. Oh, I'm even closer. So 35,798 minus 2,461 is 33,337. I'm off by 4. How can I be off by 4? Oh my god. Oh, that's it actually. I've done the calculation. 41,268 minus 7,935 is 33,333. Okay, yeah. I can't believe I was off by like 4 from what I guessed the first time. But it turns out that this was actually the correct answer. There are 2 correct configurations possible. 2? I would have solved it the first time. Probably. Creativity and persistence, Luke. As long as you have these, no puzzle is beyond your reach. Professor, I was just thinking. Do you remember that picture we found in Lady Dahlia's room? The one of the Baron's late wife, Violet, holding a child who appears to be the young Flora, of course. That's the one. It's uncanny how much Lady Violet looked like Lady Dahlia. Do you suppose Baron Reinhold's journal entries were talking about Lady Dahlia? Sharp thinking, my boy. I believe it went something like this. The craftsmanship of it is simply remarkable. It reminds me of my sweet Violet when she was alive. That's the one that tipped me off. Professor, do you suppose Lady Dahlia is actually a robot built to resemble Lady Violet? That's entirely possible, maybe even probable, given the circumstances, and that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking of what Lady Dahlia was, and she was a robot. But if so, what a terribly sad story these entries tell. Do you remember what the next entry said? Flora doesn't like the thing at all. I've seen her run away from it on multiple occasions. Recently, she spends more time playing by dear Violet's grave than anywhere else. I'm sad to say, but I doubt Flora will ever take up to it. I can't blame her, as I've changed its memory. I felt terrible forcing that change on Flora, but I just couldn't bear to see it like that anymore. Violet, there can never be another you. You were my first, my last, and my only. The Baron arranged for the construction of a robot for Flora that was identical to his late wife. But living with a machine that was so similar to his wife must have been too much for him. Thus, he decided to change the robot's personality, and so, Lady Dahlia was created. As she was originally created as a mother figure, she must have gone through a confusing transition. Professor, do you suppose these robots feel sadness? Honestly, I'm not quite sure. But I have a feeling that each of these robots have something not unlike a human heart. What do you think? I hope that they do. Oh, believe me, they've tried. So now we solved the mystery of Lady Dahlia. But there's still a bit more tower to go. Alright, I guess it's time to head in. I feel like there's more tower to explore. Yep, there sure is. We're on floor 7. Yeah, this really is a tall tower. Do you suppose we're near the top yet? Yes, but it seems that we have another puzzle in the way before we get there. 100. 7 squares. Huh, okay. Your task is to draw lines between the pins on this board to form 7 squares. The 7 squares do not have to be uniform in size, but you can only use each pin once. Give it a shot. Oh, and they give you color for, like, if you can't figure out which one's which. Okay. So, like, I have to draw lines between the pins. The 7 squares do not have to be uniform in size, but you can only use each pin once. Okay. Pardon. So I think I can do it like this. Just for that square. And I have to use each pin. Oh, okay, I can't. I can't actually do that. Oh, I get it now. Oh, shit. They're not supposed to, like... This is also just like that constellation puzzle, I think. Where I had to make a star. They shouldn't be, like, crossing with each other. So, like, this one's obviously its own square. And then there's one right here. Then one in here. And then one in here. No way. I had to, like, draw the lines that can't intersect with any other pin. Okay, that's what they meant. Holy shit. That's the solution.
There we go.
This is literally just like the star puzzle.
Critical thinking is the key.
God, that takes it way back. Tracking down all those tilted squares was pretty fun, wasn't it? It's... frick off. Now we're free to keep climbing. You know, it's very odd how this tower is simply huge, and yet there's almost nothing inside of it. Yes, quite. Other than Bruno's room in the basement, the whole place is rather bare. Perhaps that is why Bruno's machines make such a racket. This tower is like a giant megaphone. But why would anyone want to construct such a big, purposeless tower, Professor? It's exhausting to climb this thing. Huh. Did you ever consider that this tower might have been built for the express purpose of exhausting us? This is just another one of the many trials that have been set out for seekers of the Golden Apple. Gosh, that makes perfect sense. Maybe that's also why the tower looks so scary on the outside. You're definitely right about that. Let us keep going. The floor doesn't appear to have any puzzles set up for us. So if we climb this spiral staircase, maybe we'll reach the top floor? I think you may be right, my boy. Come, let's hurry. Oh wow, yeah. I think we're just about to reach the top of this thing. But I've only like solved 116 puzzles. I feel like we're missing a bunch. Especially for this chapter. Yeah, I feel like we're missing a bunch. But it probably won't have to be until we finish it. Oh my gosh! Our view was obscured from the ground, but who would have suspected a charming cottage like this here? Look, the lights are on, Professor. It would appear that someone is living here. Oh yeah, chapter complete. Alright, let's see how many I missed. I mean, it's probably not going to show us until, like, we're diving in. Unless there's more puzzles in this cottage. Maybe. I mean, I guess we have no other choice but to go inside. Also, don't mind the bumping. It's just a rough housing apartment. Actually, yeah, let me take a little sleepy. Oh, yeah, that is good. Okay. I'm ready. Oh. Oh. Is this like a point of no return? You know what? Let's go back to the village. Oh, wow. It takes us all the way to the bottom. Yeah, I feel like the chapter's complete now, so I guess we should be like going back to the villagers and see if they have any extra puzzles that they have for us. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to check for ourselves what's inside. I didn't even know there was a point of no return at that point. Oh. I missed one in the town hall. Jesus. Yeah, I missed one in the town hall. Let's go. Red and black cards. A jokerless deck of 52 cards sits on the table. The cards are shuffled thoroughly and divided into 2 stacks of 26 cards labeled A and B. If you divide the cards as described above and check the contents of each pile 1,000 times, how many times could you expect the number of red cards in one pile to match the number of black cards in the other? God damn, like, I don't know this much about card games, but this one takes the deck. So, like, it would seem that pile A has 26 black cards full of spades and clubs. And then the B pile has all of, like, hearts and diamonds. I mean, to match the number of black cards in the other. And you just said, like, 1,000 times, so the answer is actually 1,000.
How does this sound?
Yeah. If you just keep checking 1,000 times, it's all going to be the same. You can expect a corresponding number of red and black cards to show up between the piles 1,000 times out of 1,000 tries. There are 26 cards of each color in a 52 card deck. If you form 2 piles of 26 randomly selected cards from this deck, the number of red cards in pile A is equal to 26 cards minus the number of black cards in pile A. And in pile B, the situation is reversed. No matter how the cards are divided, the number of red cards in the pile A will be equal to the number of black cards in pile B, and vice versa. So no matter what, it's that many tries. Right, so we did find a hidden puzzle in the town hall. I guess I never really checked the entirety of this place. Oh, I didn't actually know this. So I'm going through like the in parts of this game in the main menu. You can like arrange the stuff that you collected through from puzzles, like the furniture and everything. You can arrange them to either Layton or Luke and see which ones they actually like. And it actually says in the little tutorial thing that something good might happen if you give them everything they need. Okay, so this is the actual... Yeah, this is the actual required stuff that they have. You can also see that they have happiness meter on the bottom screen, like the... Actually, it's the top of the screen, so Yeah, they have like a happiness meter, and it seems like Professor Layton is missing one more item. And I have to do that by finding the puzzle required to get that item, so I'm gonna have to go find it. So I'm just like 99% complete with that one. I may have to like talk to someone in order to get that to work, and I feel like it has something to do with the cups. Again.